Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to fold the Poseidon aircraft carrier. As you can see, it has the, communication array. If you make it using the proper size paper, you can actually put jets on here. Has the hole, and the bay door opens and you can put stuff inside. If you make it using the right size paper, like I just said, you could even put jets in here. I put missiles, and it closes too. It locks into place. So there are these pockets you can just insert them into. So it's a pretty difficult model. So yeah, I'm not gonna use foil paper for this because I only have like 10 sheets left. So yeah. So crease the diagonals. I'm probably gonna make the rapier missile too, because it's like really easy. Sorry if you hear background noise. So just crease everything. Yeah. Kind of starts off like the harpoon missile I taught recently. So you fold this point to that intersection, where this crease intersects that edge. This is an easy way to, actually it's the easiest way to divide a square piece of paper into thirds without eyeballing or measuring. Well, if it's done correctly, it should. And you're gonna, fold this point to that intersection. Make sure everything lines up. I recommend you use large paper. So yeah, unfold this. Then you just fold up to that crease. And just create water bomb base. Like that. I'm gonna be teaching how to make the Spectre spy plane. And I have it with me right now. I have it. So yeah, I'm gonna be teaching that. Oop. And you fold this crease to there. So you just dividing, like I already said, dividing this into thirds as well. So now, just to make things easier, it usually be you have to spread squash this out, but you have to make some new creases when you do that because it's a spread squash. Well, it's not really much of a spread squash, it's a spread sink. So just sink that first square in. There's a lot of sinking, so just be aware. There's a closed sink that's pretty difficult because you can't just push it in while keeping the paper closed because it's got to get really wrinkled and it's really hard. So I actually made an easier way to do it. Fold this up like that, flip, fold that down. So you need that because now you kind of spread that out and fold these out like that. Make sure this flap isn't over to there or that flap's over there. Make sure it's all spread out. And you take these little areas, and you're gonna squash fold them into triangles. Make sure everything lines up. I don't know if my head got in the way right there. My room's a bit dark. Wait 1 sec. There we go. Yeah, it's way better for me. I just turned on my lights. Or my other light. My LED ones. You know, to look like this. Flip this over. And you fold all of the flaps in. Okay, so once it's done, should look like this. Let's just unfold all of these and fold these flaps over like that. Okay, let me just give you the bases. So this is gonna become, depends on how you do it. This is gonna become the communications array. I'm pretty sure this is gonna become the flap that locks in place, making the bay door. And these are gonna be like these areas that get make like the little like platform. So now all you're doing here is just like insert reverse folding these out. So I like to insert reverse fold both of them out at first, and then just squash it down, making sure everything is once again lined up like that. So just like reverse the direction they're going into. because you're gonna need this. So open that up, push that in, push it back. Same thing for this side, push that in, push it back. Like that. Okay, so using those creases, kind of have to partially unfold this so it's like that. Fold over on that crease, like that. And you kind of have to open this up, squash, fold it out, and you fold back along that crease, like that. And using the creases that are already there, flatten everything out. And you repeat that process to all of the 3 other flaps. So it's kind of like a petal fold-ish. But first you need to kind of like prepare for that. So like a squash fold, and then you have to do a petal fold, and yeah. So yeah, here it is. This is gonna become the hole where you have to shape it out like that. Sorry if you hear background noise. Okay, now that it's like this is what you did, this is what you've done so far. You know, pretty easy so far, pretty easy. And you fold this in like that. Fold it in, and you fold this point to that crease, and then fold this crease so that lines up with that edge. Like that. So what it's gonna do is let us shape out the hole and give it its shape. You have to close sink this in, and it's a bit hard because, let me just show you. If you close sink it, as you see, it kind of gets a little bit weird. So first, this is my way how to do it. You kind of open this out, pinch that, and you push on that crease that you already have, like that. And then you just fold these up like that, and just collapse like that. And you see how you went on the wrong fold? You kind of need to push it back out like that. That's the easiest way for me to do it. Fold this edge in, fold it out, flip it, fold it out again. So this is going to be the crease that forms the hole, and then you can just form eyeball these edges like that. So you're not going to do that to all 3 other flaps. You do that to the opposite flap. So I did it on this one. Now I need to do it to this one. If you do it to the wrong flap, the ship's gonna turn out really weird. It's gonna be kind of thick here. Okay, now that it looks like this, you fold these like triangles out like that. It's okay if it reveals part of that close sync you just did, the tip. It's supposed to. Like that. And you have to open sync. There's a difference between close syncing and open syncing. Open syncing is where you have to open up the paper. Close syncing is where you have to maintain the shape of the paper while pushing in on the point. So it's kind of like a wrap, but on the inside. Kind of like a wrap. Just saying, the more acute the angle is when you're, pretty sure, yeah. The more acute the angle is when you're close syncing, the harder it will be. But the more like obtuse it be, then the easier it'd be. I don't know if that made sense to you guys, but it made sense to me. Because when you're doing acute, when it's really acute, the angle is going to be really, really pointy, like that. But if you do it obtuse, it's going to be something like that. Just a little life lesson. So you just repeat that open sync to all the other sides. Like that. So make sure when you're folding it, when you're doing this next fold, it has to be on the side that has this area. So if you want this next fold, do it right there. Fold this in like that. This is going to become, fold this in first. So this here is going to get tucked into there to become the bay door. This is going to become the communication area. So make sure you're still on that, the opposite one of this. and you fold this into the intersection all the way in the middle, like that. Make sure everything lines up. So now to fold these out and fold the preliminary base and crease these areas. Like that. We're just working on the communication right now. Now, first you have to swivel these out like that. Squash fold this out like that. And you fold this in like that. Oops. Just fold them in like that. And you have to get that, okay? So reverse fold them in like that. And same thing for this side, and fold it up just to get that nice crease. Fold this back down, and using that crease you just made, fold this down, and you have to open sync this triangle in. So you have to partially unfold this like that, push that in, and then you just connect them like that. And you inside reverse fold that in. I mean, not inside reverse fold, just fold that in. Finish it off. Okay. Now it looks like this with the area that just got sunk in. Fold this out like that, so that that edge lines up like that. And pull out the trapped paper and repeat for this side here. Fold this out. Okay. Swivel this area out and free up the trapped paper. Fold it back, and you have to squash fold it out. That. Fold this unfold, and now pedal fold this up. So the next few steps will now be focusing on just this area, not these 3 flaps, but just this one area. So let me zoom in on those areas. Make it better for you guys. Oops, forgot to fold that out. Push these back in if they got unfolded. I don't know if they're supposed to be like this or like that. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like that though. Okay, I can't move the paper anymore. So let me zoom out so I could have better quality so I can show you this one intersection. You see that intersection where these 2 creases intersect? You have to fold that down using that intersection. Like that. And you flip it, make sure everything's lined up. And you swivel that edge in. That. And you do the same thing for this side. Like that. So this is going to become like the top. This is going to become like the ones on the sides. Let me fix this. So I think Jayson actually named this Poseidon because Poseidon, I've been reading Percy Jackson, the Heroes of Olympus and stuff. Poseidon is the god of the sea, and his like main weapon is the trident. And this actually, the communication array actually looks kind of like a trident. So yeah. You now have to fold this small flap over. I'm gonna fold that in. And then you could fold this bigger area in. Now, unfold this and repeat that for this side. So fold that in, fold that in. You're going to now fold this over and fold this in and fold that over again. Okay, and now we're gonna focus back on the rest of the model. Before we do that, fold these up like that. And same thing for this side, but instead, fold that up first. Or open that up first, and then you could fold the middle ones up. Then you kind of have to like swivel that over. And fold this up. Like that. I'm pretty sure if you make this using color, this would be a different color than this, so it'd kind of be like a road, kind of. Okay, so now we have to be working on different levels for each flap. So, on the right flap, fold this in, fold that over, and there's really no reference point. Really, there really isn't. You can just fold it up till you see just a tiny bit of these points and swivel in like that. No, actually no, don't do that. Just fold that in using that point. Yeah, just do that. And now you can fold these in like that. Swivel, fold. Same thing for this side. Swivel, fold them in. Boop. Fold back and fold that in just to get rid of that excess paper. Like that. So this is just gonna shape out the road thing. You don't repeat that fully to the other side. Just to fold that in. Do not fold that point to that point. Just to fold the entire thing over. Again, once using that point again. And you repeat that to this side. Shaping out is going to take a pretty long time, and I'm not going to end the video so I could shape it out to where I'm not. Okay, so you see how you have these? Just tuck. Oh wait, oops. Before I do that, I'll have to partially unfold that and then do it. Just a little mistake. Nothing big, really. Like that. It should fit in there. And same thing for this side. Make sure you don't kind of unfold the paper. Okay. Fold this over just to get the crease going. Fold this over again. Make sure that's really sharp because it's gonna want to unfold once you put it up. Okay. Now just unfold this, and using the creases that are already there, you can kind of reach into that pocket and push in like that, and then sort of push in to form the hole. that. Like this. So like I said, just take your time shaping everything out to where you like. You can probably experiment with this base to make it even better too as well. Probably put a cannon on it, turret, swiveling one. Like the Kraken, but just different design. And make sure all the creases are nice and sharp. And kind of push it out a bit. Now you're gonna have to repeat that to this side. So push, 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 push. Like that. Make sure everything's symmetrical as you can get it. Kind of bend the front down a bit. And repeat for this side. Like that. Fold these in a bit. Okay, so the rest is pretty much shaping. Push these out a bit. Get it ready. Okay, so now fold communication array over. Like that. And fold this really big flap over. Make sure to have a sharp crease. And you tuck it, you know, like I showed you in the intro. Tuck it in there. I might just make a video where I just create a bunch of small diamondbacks. Just diamondback, not diamondback alpha or anything like that, and just put them on if they're really small. I could probably use that. Use like 2.5-inch paper. This is the strip I got when I cut. It's really good to make missiles. The javelin missile I made. Harpoon missile I made. Yeah. Okay. So, fold it out properly. Like that. So, fold it out. You're not going to do it so it looks like that. You kind of do it so it's up at an angle. Because this looks more like a... I forgot what it's called. But a mast, I think. So... yeah. That's pretty much it. Floats, if you use... forgot. I don't know how you say it, but it's like clear adhesive or something like that. It's just like clear spray on paint, makes it waterproof. You could also just put tape around, but if it's not folded properly, it might just flip over. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, this year's goal, like our main goal for subscribers, is probably 400 or 500. That's all I'm saying. We're already so close to 200. I know you could hit that. So you know, here it is. Took me like 40 minutes. As you can see, just shaped it out to where I like it. And yeah, that's pretty much it.